name is Steve Stevens, the best sports consultant money can buy. I make more money betting sports than anybody in the world. I'm the one that tells you who to bet. I'm not a bookie, I'm the Bookie Killer.
If money talks, then I got a lot to say. I'm on the grind trying to make $100,000 a day. The game that I pick, believe me, it's a winner. What I know could get you rich, cause all I pick is winners. Welcome to Las Vegas. Money talks, money talks. Welcome to Las Vegas.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're tuned into the VIP Sports Podcast. I'm Darren Otero, a.k.a. Steve Stevens, the Bookie Killer. They call me El Scorcho in these streets because I be pounding these bookies like $2 whores downtown and on the strip, if you know what I mean. Anyway, back for another beautiful show, ladies and gentlemen. Coming live and direct from our studio here at VIP Sports in the overcast Las Vegas, Nevada. I don't know if you guys have heard, but we've had a grasshopper fucking infestation. It is absolutely insane. There's more grasshoppers out here right now than there are prostitutes, and I know you find that hard to believe, but they are absolutely everywhere. They say they don't do nothing, they don't hurt you, but when you come home at 4 in the morning a little bit loaded and they're jumping in your mouth and blah, 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 it's a little bit crazy. But I know you guys have heard it. They're starting to go away right now, but as a guy born and raised here, it was some crazy, crazy shit. Grasshoppers everywhere, you know what I mean? Anyway, got a beautiful show for you today. Show sponsored by our boys over there at mybookie.ag. August 1st, 2019, podcast number 227. I'm going to keep running them till I'm in heaven, till I fucking rizzi. My job, like I said, you guys are just tuning into the VIP Sports Podcast. This show is a spinoff of my show, Money Talks on CNBC. It's all about sports betting. My job is to teach America and amateur sports bettors and every sports bettor what the formula for success is, the ins and outs of the business. Show them money management, discipline, one game a day, not every day. Let people know that parlays are for suckers. You know, a lot of new sports betting around the world right now. Sports betting being legal will be here in about 15 states or more by the end of the year, which has done nothing but just create more and more business and more green peas of people that don't know what they're doing. And on the other side of the token, whales that didn't want to deal with a fucking bookie that had to meet outside of the smoke shop and get paid over here. And there's a lot of guys that didn't want their wife to know it, or they're in a business to where they can't say they're gambling because sports betting isn't legal anywhere. Now it's starting to be legal in all these states. All the whales are coming out. And just make sure you give me a call. Don't be bamboozled by all the bullshit. Got a very special guest for you, ladies and gentlemen. I told you I've been bringing clients on the show at least every other episode to show you guys actually that I'm the real deal. I actually deal with the biggest sports bettors in the world. I know the last few episodes was guys that have made 6 figures in 30 days. Well, today's show, I'm bringing a guy on the show that's been with me for over 2 years. Guy that started out $500 a game. Bets $2,000 on an average. When he comes to town, he likes to fire $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 a game. But the reason why I'm bringing this guy on the show, it's longevity. This is what I call my picture-perfect client. He doesn't complain whether he wins or loses. He knows that it's a marathon and not a sprint. And not only that, this guy's a superstar celebrity on YouTube as well. This guy teaches everybody about Bitcoin. He teaches everybody about cryptocurrency, which in this business is pretty big because if you're betting with an offshore company, they all want to have Bitcoin payout, crypto, etc. I already told you guys, sports betting, there's more money to be made than any investment in the world, but I wanted to bring on one of my long-time clients, a guy, is a picture-perfect client, celebrity on YouTube, my good friend and client, Mr. Crypto Face himself. What's going on, Crypto Face?
Man, thank you for having me. Man, I don't even know where to start, man. You're... I started watching you in like 2013, 2014 on CNBC. Favorite show on TV.
Thank you.
You're just a badass, man, and I've used you for 2 years. You know, through all the ups and even some downs.
And we're going to talk about that later in the show. It's not all winning, but however, with consistency, it is winning.
Yeah, and I just honestly want to thank you because you've taught me a lot, not just in sports betting. You made me a better sports bettor. Like 10, 20x. And I look up to you as a mentor, and you're about your business. You hold your word, and I just can't thank you enough, man. And you are the man. There is nobody else out there that even comes close. All the haters at home and people in the underwear can sit down and shut up when it comes down to it. You're the only guy that I know that actually knows celebrities and knows the people. I can't even watch that HBO show that they have now. I don't even know the name of it, dude. But like,
I think it was Showtime, but yeah, they try to copy me, but it was just embarrassing.
dude, it's I saw a couple clips and it's terrible. But honestly, you're the only one, unless there's some Steve Stevens halfway across the world in China, some Chinese Steve Stevens or something. But you're the man, and thank you, bro. Thank
I
you for having
appreciate
me.
it. Well, me and you have went over and beyond sports betting. We motivate each other. We inspire you. We talk about business, several different things that you bring to the table as well. You're very smart. You know your shit. And guys, first of all, we're probably going to have to justify, well, what's the deal with a mask? Well, all you got to do is go to Crypto Face and you can see what he's all about on YouTube. The reason why he's wearing the mask, number one, that's his image. And I can let you tell it, but I asked you at first too, so I'd like to explain it myself. He isn't worried about, even though good-looking dude, whatever, got his shit together, got a lot of money, he bases his fucking YouTube channel off results. He doesn't want you to see his $1 million smile. He doesn't want you to be abstracted by the things that he's saying or facial expressions. If I'm not mistaken, you wear the mask because you want people to look at results only.
That's right. It is kind of just a fun thing. The Master Closer Kush, too, is also pretty damn stanky in here. You know what I'm saying? That shit is strong.
The Master Closer Kush motivates you for sure. And you indulge every there now and then your craft.
It's once in a while.
Once in a blue moon.
It's just my thing. Spider-Man wore a mask. Batman wore a mask. Crypto Face, Bitcoin's supposed to be privacy stuff. Whatever. So it's like Poker Face, Crypto Face.
I love it.
Yeah,
It's got
man,
a gangster twist to it. At first,
Straight
I was
up.
tripping. Then once I went to Crypto Face and seen your whole persona, that's no different than Darren Otero turning into Steve Stevens.
That's right. I'm here.
You know what I mean? You turn into
Yep.
Crypto Face and turn
Right.
beast mode. So we're going to talk about a lot of the things that he's involved with, because this guy can make you a lot of money in that particular industry, and he knows a shitload about it. So for all you guys that are betting offshore that are waiting to get your money, he can help you a little bit, and we'll talk about that as well. And we're also going to talk about longevity. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. We'll talk about, have we had bad weeks? Abso-fucking-lutely. But we never have bad months, and we never have a bad year. So we'll get into that as well. But like I said, August 1st, 2019, it's a brand new month. It's Thursday, which means preseason football starts today. Now,
I'm smiling under my mask.
I know, I don't want to keep going back to you because I got to read the sponsors and
Alright,
shit,
sorry.
but
Alright.
I know that you have a smile from ear to ear because the last 2 years, have we not murdered preseason?
Yeah, big time murder. I'm going to be stepping it up. The offshores limit me. We'll talk about that, but whatever. But I'm ready to go, man. Preseason's my favorite. It's my favorite. I don't care if it's baseball, football, like basketball, cockroach racing, preseason, man. I can't wait.
Advertising opportunity. If you guys are watching or listening to the podcast, you own a small business, work at a company interested in getting involved in this booming sports betting industry, send me an email to advertising@vipsportslasvegas.com. I'll get back with you with all the details on how you can become a sponsor of the show. Got a great show for you today. We're going to talk about Major League Baseball, as always, how the last 3-4 days have been absolutely terrible. You got top-notch teams getting laid out. You got Cleveland pounding out Houston. You got LA Dodgers getting pounded out. So got to be very, very careful with who you're betting right now. We're going to talk about totals because right now, I took a beating the first 2 out of the 4 days as well, but I know how to adapt as a professional sports bettor. Yep. So we're starting to look at totals, which is a very lucrative bet because it's even money, and you got a lot better chance of making money than these high-end teams that people bet with their heart and take it in the ass.
It's my personal favorite. I like the totals myself. I like it all, but yep.
We're going to talk about the first 5 innings. First 5 has never went anywhere. And, Jeff, you know as well as anybody out there that first 5 is just where it's at. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So, guys, you want to get a hold of us, 877-220-6540. If you're looking for a free pick, go to our website, VIPSportsLasVegas.com. We got packages for all size shapes of sports bettors. If you're watching this podcast on YouTube, we're going to start having a live chat room open in the first, airing of our show going forward. Make sure you join in on the conversation. It'll be every Thursday evening. We pre-tape the podcast a couple hours before, but I'll be on the live chat each week to mix it up with you guys and talk about whatever is on your mind. You want to know how to fuck your girl a little bit better. You want to know how to make money betting sports. You want to get motivated. You want to know how to, increase your productivity. You want to learn how to be a master closer. I'm here for you in every single direction. My job is to inspire, motivate you, and dedicate you to whatever craft that you're doing to be as successful as you could possibly be. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. When you subscribe, it's absolutely free. Hit the little bell. That way you get alerts. We appreciate all your comments, and we appreciate all your thumbs up, thumbs down. You can listen to us pretty much everywhere. Podcast, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or you could just tell Alexa, play that VIPSportsLasVegas.com VIP Sports Podcast. She'll start spitting it for you right away. As you know, we dropped the Absolute Blowout Winner merchandising line. I've seen you loaded up on about 4 shows.
Yep. 4
of them shirts. What? The hoodie's your favorite, you said?
Actually, I kind of like the, I have like one of the, my favorite's the original like blowout winner one.
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
it like 2
the
years
black
ago.
and silver, the Raider?
Yeah, that's my favorite.
We got the new one right there. Well, that's OG. And don't forget, I'm also ahead of my time. We had that black and silver way before the Raiders, you know what I mean? So I have to represent that brand, Las Vegas is, Raiders now, and I'm going to represent the Raiders to the fucking end.
I'll be rocking the hoodie this winter for sure.
Absolutely. I take care of the hockey team, the Vegas Knights, and I'm going to have to support the Raiders. So, like I said, guys, you want to up your gear a little bit. You want one of those Absolute Blowout Winner shirts. You're going to be going to the football parties, getting involved. It doesn't just apply in sports betting, guys. Everybody's an absolute blowout winner no matter what the fuck you do, and that has all about being confident. So if your confidence ain't there, your confidence is there, just know one thing. You're an absolute blowout winner in life, and can't nobody tell you any fucking different. And if you want to represent that, go to AbsoluteBlowoutWinner.com, pick you up a shirt. We plan to have more items in the future. Bottom fucking line.
That shit's real too. When you have like blowout winner on you, like you feel it, man.
You're goddamn right you do. It motivates
sure.
you. It lets you know who the fuck you are. Just like, you got to look in the mirror on your way to work. When you get up in the morning, let yourself know it's not a matter of if I'm going to sell today. It's how much I'm going to sell today. You're going to wake up this morning and say it's going to be the best day I've ever fucking had. Real fucking simple. Even if your ex is calling you, talking about going to court every fucking 4 days. Even if you got ankle weights bringing you down, you still stay positive. You throw on that ABW shirt and shit changes immediately.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Anyway, guys, we're going to get into NFL. As you know, I told you football would be here as soon as possible. Now, is tonight going to be a monster televised game and the biggest thing of the day? Fuck no. There'll be a baseball game that gets more views. However, it lets you know football's here, which is very, very exciting. Now, as you know, we don't promote any future bets here. VIP Sports doesn't do that. We don't believe in putting your money in the bank of the sports book to sit there and hold it to the end of the year. So 99% of the chance they take your money. And if you're the 1% guy that gets lucky every 10 years, it doesn't really fucking matter. You're not getting any interest on your money. It's just not worth it. You know what I mean? Unless you're a $10, $20 guy. So we don't promote any futures. However, if we ask who finishes with the best record, the stats came out. They got New England at plus 600 to have the best record by the end of the season. They got the Rams at plus 700, New Orleans plus 700, Chiefs plus 800, Colts plus 1,000, Chargers plus 1,000, Eagles plus 1,000, Green Bay plus 14, Bears plus 14, Browns plus 2,000. If I had to say what was the best odds on this sheet, I know everyone's thinking New England for sure, but I don't know. I'd have to say that Eagles plus 1,000 might be a sleeper.
I'm a fan of Tom Brady.
You got it? How the fuck could you not be? The guy's made me millions of dollars. I'm on his dick. But you don't got Gronk over there. You got, the Amendola. He's still got his little small guy over there, but he can only do so much. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But, guys, like I said, tonight's game is the Denver Broncos minus 2.5 versus the Atlanta Falcons in the Hall of Fame game. Now, the over-under is 34 points. Spread is 2.5. Now, if you remember last year, the norm of preseason football was under. We were getting paid on the over last year, which set a trend. They scored a lot of points in preseason. And, guys, I want you guys to understand that I completely understand what you're saying about I don't like preseason or I don't want to bet preseason. Crypto Face was the same fucking way. I used to be the same way myself. Preseason betting on your own can be one of the most fucking difficult things to profit on because you don't know what you're doing. But since I've been in Vegas with the proper information, born and raised, I show gigantic profits in preseason, and so do my clients. And I'm going to give you guys some reasons why so you can get a little bit focused. These are reasons to bet preseason football. You want to grab a pen and a piece of paper or listen very fucking close, because I'll tell you again, preseason football, you can make more money percentage-wise than any other sport. Like, I'll just ask you out of the blue, Crypto Face. And by the way, guys, I'm very aware that there's a lot of limits in preseason football. A guy like myself can't get off more than $2,000, even if he tried, and all the casinos are connected, so trust me, it's not worth you running around town. You just have to tell yourself it's a $2,000 limit. If you're lucky enough to get a couple offshore accounts or you have a few local guys, you might be able to get in more. However, preseason football or regular season NFL, who profits more?
I don't know. I love preseason.
Well, you've seen results in preseason.
But I wouldn't bet preseason if I didn't go through you. Like,
correct.
If I was on my own,
Well,
I don't know the players. I don't know anybody. You know what I mean? Like you do. And so
so you're saying there's a difference of a Hawaiian sitting on a computer in Mexico acting like he's a handicapper versus a guy that actually knows the players, deals with the coaches, talks to them on the phone, gets the playbook that's open to the public, and actually knows what the fuck he's doing? Wow, guys. You hear that? You actually make money with the guy that actually knows what he's doing, that deals with players, coaches, CEOs, not some marketing savvy guy that's sending you texts all the time, lying like a motherfucker.
And I know they come to you too. You have like NFL players and the baseball players and celebrities coming to you.
They're my clients, absolutely.
Yeah, yep.
So, but I don't talk about them much. I made a pat because I'm not looking to get anybody in trouble. But NFL players can bet, basketball all day long. Basketball players can bet NFL all day long. And it is what it is. But I've had more, if you guys know anything about me or know about my show, I've had more Major League Baseball players, superstars, mainly a few pitchers, that have been the biggest whales that I've had out of all the sports guys. No doubt about it. Guys, reasons to bet preseason football. The lines are soft. If you don't know, they're going off last year's power rankings. However, the teams have changed, the weather's changed, the coaches have changed, the plays have changed. So going off last year's power rankings just isn't going to get the fucking job done. Plain and fucking simple. Practice is open to the public, guys. Makes it very easy to obtain valuable information, unlike the season when they have hard knock, practice is closed to the public. They don't want you to see anything they're doing. However, right now it's open to the public. The playbooks are open, and they let you see everything. Coaches say who's playing, for how long, and what plays they plan on executing. Okay? The plays are scripted in practice all week long, guys. So just listen to what the fuck I'm telling you. Practices are scripted all week long in practice. It's easy to dictate totals, running versus passing, game plans, the whole 9 yards. Coaches approach the season in different ways, and we've talked about this a lot in the past. Some coaches like to win to build momentum. They like to go out there and pound them, get your guys, we won the game, guys, while others, that have veteran players are more content to lay back and not really worry about getting a win and showing a rookie what it feels like to win in the NFL because they don't give a fuck.
Yep.
It's just more elements that, guys, sports betting is all about having an edge. I know all these sports consultants in the industry have fucked up the whole reason what I'm in the business for, but it's to give you an edge. It's to give you inside information that you can't have on your own. Picking a minus $3 game, minus a $2 game, that's not inside information. That's a motherfucker that doesn't know shit taking advantage of you. Plain and simple. It's all about finding value and how to make the most amount of money off the least amount of money. Plain and simple, guys. Wisen up a little bit. That's why a lot of these people are getting just pounded and burned because they don't pay attention to who they're dealing with.
It happens more than I was shocked. Like I registered for a couple little betting website things to see what some assholes are talking about. And yeah, man, they're betting minus 200, minus 300. It's a joke.
Now, limits for preseason. Wagering here in Vegas, books don't usually want to get hurt early. I mean, that's not a fucking secret. Last thing they want is you coming into town with me, catching a little buzz, hitting this game tonight for 40,000, going into the weekend, hitting 2 more games and popping them for 100 grand. They can't offset that in baseball.
Yeah.
You know, when you got your $20 players, your $100 players, you can't offset that with winnings in baseball. It just hurts them too bad, and they're not looking to get blasted. They know bettors have the advantage, plain and fucking simple. Whether you guys at home know that, sports books know that there's an advantage to betting the preseason if you know what you're doing.
Yep.
Okay? Regular season limits exceed $100,000. Preseason, max $2 grand. And that's Caesars, Aria, Cosmo, the big boy casinos. You know what I mean? So now you can see why smart players build their bankrolls in August. You follow me?
Yep.
Guys, like I said, it's bankroll building system time. Don't call me when football starts asking me how do we build a bankroll and how much should you invest. You need to call me right the fuck now so we can get you involved and get this money. Because it all starts today, ladies and gentlemen. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'll continue the promotion that I ran. Call today. Get 7 days of preseason for $200.
Dang.
It's owner selections. You'll get 7 days. It'll get your feet wet. And let me help you build a bankroll. Because right now is the most crucial time and the easiest time to bet money. Why are you out there betting Houston? Why are you out there betting the Dodgers when you have preseason where you know the plays and what the fuck they're doing?
I'm not trying to shill you too hard, but take that deal. I'm telling you, like that's better than $99 deal. The preseason's short. Football season's already short, man. Like before you know it, it's gone and you're waiting. So like, oh man.
Well,
I'm
not to
telling you,
mention
7 days of preseason's a long fucking time.
Not to mention, when you hear 7 days for $200, I know your ass
Man.
cheeks have clenched
Yeah,
because
they are.
you've invested 6 figures with me. So you're like, look, motherfucker, I paid $25,000 for that same. But like I said, guys, you crawl before you walk before you run. It's the same thing that me and Crypto Face did. And now not only do we have a relationship, not only do I make him a 6-figure second income every year, but when we start talking to him a little bit and here in a little bit, we'll tell you how he actually made me, he actually doubled my money. I gave him $20,000. He brought me back close to $45,000 in literally 45 days. And we'll talk about that here in a second when I do his interview, because what he does, he's a superstar at. When's the last time you went into the regular season with a 5 or 10 dime bankroll from preseason? That's what I want to ask. Not too many people. Let's make sure this year you do. Certainly, it would be nice. I mean, it would be nice if you went into the season with an extra 10 racks, right? Playing with the bookies' money, not yours.
Yep.
877-220-6540. Spend $200. I'm going to show you how to get that fucking money. Anyway, what do you say we get into Major League Baseball a little bit?
Down with it, man.
Major League Baseball is brought to you by mybookie.ag. And like I said, shout out to MyBookie. We love you. We also all know that watching sports is fun, but it's a hell of a lot more entertaining when you got action on it. You've heard us talking about mybookie.ag for weeks now. It's one of the bets that you will be the most happy with all year long. Created by online gaming pioneers in 2012, MyBookie vows to improve the sports betting experience where so many other brands have failed. Year in and year out, MyBookie.ag has delivered on its promise of excellent customer service, fast and easy payouts, in-game live betting, and the most rewarding perks in the business.
I do use them too. They give me good bonuses and stuff. I use them.
MyBookie, like I said, guys, is definitely the place to put yourself in action. And MyBookie.ag is offering a 50% bonus on all new accounts to jumpstart your bankroll. Log on to mybookie.ag today. Use the promotional code VIPWins50, all one word. VIPWins50, all one word, to collect on the industry's biggest bonus incentive. Make sure you follow BetMyBookie on Twitter, Instagram to get the latest odds and props as they're posted. Whether you're an expert or a rookie, you should be betting at mybookie.ag. And remember, who you're betting on is just as important as who you're betting with. Let's do a little weekly update, ladies and gentlemen. The favorites went 4-3 this week. Home teams 5-2. The overs went 4-3. Now, guys, these change up on a daily basis, but I think what I'd like to start doing is giving you guys the weekly update so you can start seeing overall. If you bet the favorites, you went 4-3, you add the juice in, you lost money. Real fucking simple. Home teams, 5-2. You bet the home teams, you made a little bit of money. Overs, 4-3. You picked up a unit minus juice. I'm not into betting 7 games and breaking even or making a unit. That's not what it's all about. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I mean, are you happy if I give you 7 games and we break even?
I mean, it could be worse, but...
Well, you're not going to complain, but it's not what you're looking for.
Right.
All right. So Tuesday. Now, Tuesday, guys, favorites went 9-6. Road teams went 11-4. Unders went 9-6. Let's move on to yesterday, Wednesday. Favorites, 8-6. Road teams, 10-4. Unders, 8-6. Doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure the fuck out. The road teams are 21-8, guys. Real fucking simple. That's literally 70+% on your money. So, you know, these are little stats for guys like yourself that think you know what you're doing and stuff like that. If you're going to bet off stats and statistics and different numbers and trends, there you go. Road teams this week are on fire. Last 2 days, road teams, like I said, 21-8. Why would you want to bet anything else?
I've made a lot of money off of just your free information that you put out.
The
on
golden
your podcast,
nuggets, we
bro.
call them.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
We also said both New York and Boston are trending to the over. Guess what the result was? Red Sox and Yankees played to the over on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Oh, 4 straight winners.
Yep.
No big deal. Steve doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. Yep. Guys, do you want a show where you actually get golden nuggets where you can win and make some real money? Or do you want to get fooled by some guy's bullshit on Instagram and Twitter who knows nothing but how to give you a $200 minus favorite? Enough's enough with the bullshit. My business of sports consultant is all about inside information and making you money. And that's exactly what I give you here week in and week out. Here's a recap. Like I said, we said Boston Red Sox are hot to the over. Boston has 6 straight overs since last week's podcast.
Yeah,
You've been on every one of them.
Yep,
So
they crushed it. Those bats, they crushed it.
But you talk about free nuggets. This is a nugget I gave on the show last week. Since last week's show, 6 straight overs. Guys, if that's all you bet for the week, you made 6 units. $1,000 players are up $6,000 for free. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Real fucking simple. They can rewind any one of my podcasts and know what I'm saying is true.
Every week.
How you know it's true is you don't get the hecklers and the stalkers talking shit on there because they can't. When somebody watches a podcast, you can't go write some fake bullshit on there because you just heard what I said.
That's right, and they're waiting too. They're waiting for any moment,
slip
any
up.
little slip up, then they try to come at you and attack you. Yup, but
I think you're smart enough to know that, crypto face. That's why you wear that fucking mask.
I deal with it all the fucking time.
And that's another reason why he was actually willing to go on my show as himself, but I wanted to promote Crypto Face, number one, and number two, like he said, if I come on the show, am I going to get stalked by all these hundreds of fucking companies? No, you're not, because you're not going to know who the fuck he is, plain and fucking simple. However, if they go to the Aria tonight, they might see us around there. They might see me and Crypto Face with a $20,000, $40,000 baseball bet at the back of the bar sipping some Chris or something. You know what I mean?
We started off pretty good so far.
Well, you want to pull out what the hit was for last night?
Sure,
I mean,
was walking around.
you got here. You got
walking around Vegas with a backpack full of.
You know, a lot of people. You know, guys. People can talk. I can show you better than I can tell you. Oh well. Want to hold that up to the key? You want to show that? Hold that up.
Yeah. Well, we doubled it. We put 15 on what it was. The Phillies under. I don't even remember. I don't even.
Phillies under yesterday, ladies and gentlemen. Under 10, absolute blowout winner. Guy gets here at 1 in the afternoon. He's 15 G's deeper.
Yep.
$7,500 a piece. You know what I mean? No big fucking deal.
I was literally on the plane. I was on the plane.
So that's how we roll, guys. And another thing that we'll talk about as well, he lives in Arizona, beautiful place in Scottsdale. However, he also has a local account out here in Las Vegas, which I've told a lot of my whales to have because it's very easy to open up the account in your name. You get the games in, and you just build up the account, plain and fucking simple. Anyway, like I said, guys, if you listen to the podcast, we give out golden nuggets every week, just like you said. That's why I do it. My job is to help you guys, but you got to understand this. I'm in business to sell picks. I'm in business to show you guys how to make money. It's real fucking simple. My job is to deal with the biggest sports bettors in the world and show them a profit week in, week out. Trade deadlines. Houston Astros obviously made the biggest move before the trade deadline signing. Right-hander Zach Greinke, from the Arizona Diamondbacks, which is fucking huge. Greinke joins a stellar rotation that includes Justin Verlander, Garrett Cole. Here's my question. Does this move make Houston the favorite to win the American League? Not no, huh? I was just going to say, not no, not yes, but fuck yes. But hold on. It's a dumb question because they were already in line to win the American League with the fucking all-star team they already had. Are they in line to be the favorite to win the American League? I'd hope so. We've talked about this several times on air. On paper, they have an A-plus team, but they execute on about a B level right now, maybe even a B-minus level. You know what I mean? However, they will be there at the end. And as of right now, Houston Astros is the deepest team, player for player, no doubt. Los Angeles Dodgers didn't make a big move at all during the deadline, but they have reinforcements coming. They got Dustin May, their top pitching prospect, will make his major league debut on Friday against the San Diego Padres. Dustin May is 21 years old. He's 3-0 with a 2.3 ERA in his last 5 AAA starts. To me, that don't mean shit. Dustin May is a beast. He's a young little kid, 21 years old. He is their upcoming prospect. But Dodgers, you guys should have made some moves. Like I said, I'm not happy with their team. They're legit. They'll be there towards the end. But they got to get a couple all-stars. They need a couple superstar batters. They need a couple things over there in L.A.
Push the envelope.
Well, that's correct. I mean, like I said, you guys got the Lakers over there trying to make a stand with LeBron. Everyone out there in L.A., you guys are going to have to work your ass off. But I don't see West Coast winning anything in either sport. I think the Lakers ain't going to be shit. I think LeBron can't do shit with them. And I also think that Dodgers will choke at the end. The Angels are fucking terrible right now. And it seems like the San Diego Padres are the only ones that come through consistently, and they won't do shit at the end. You know what I mean? Oakland. You think Oakland's going to do anything on the fucking run? Absolutely fucking not. However, Oakland's a good team when you know how to pick your spots with them. I can tell you that right the fuck now. Yep. We're going to take a little break. We're going to come back. We're going to talk about first 5 innings, how to get this money in baseball, and more importantly, we're going to talk about cryptocurrency and how to get that money with Bitcoin with Crypto Face right after the break. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're tuned into the VIP Sports Podcast. I'm Steve Stevens, a.k.a. the Bookie Killer. First half of the show, we went over a little bit of preseason, reasons to bet preseason. I hope you guys listened very, very clear because, like I said, it's the time to build your bankroll. There's no better time to build your bankroll for football than during preseason. It's where all the money's at, and you guys deserve to be on the winning edge. I also told you I had a special guest in the house, Crypto Face, a personal friend of mine, and more importantly, a client. He was actually a client that turned into a friendship. I mean, not only did I have a client, but now a friend for life. You know what I mean? Welcome to the show, Crypto Face.
Thank you.
Anyway, reason why I wanted to bring you on the show is the last couple clients I brought on, are guys that hit big licks. Guys that sign up with Vegas Dave and all these fake people that they spend 50, 60, 70, 80,000 through the website, don't even talk to a person, then get buried for another 50,000. Those 2 clients dealt with Dave. Reason why I put them on there is because I needed to show America, like, how stupid can you fucking be?
There was one guy I remember I watched the show. He was the doctor or something. He was far back.
Yeah, he was down 80,000.
75, 80, yeah.
Plus he had paid him 50. Not only did I get his money back, but I made him 6 figures.
Man.
Shout out to Dr. Quinn. We're kicking ass and taking names.
That's amazing.
I also bought my boy from Texas in, where we made 6 figures in 14 days, made a couple $100,000 in 2-3 days. reason why I wanted to have you on, number one, is you are, to me, one of my picture-perfect clients.
Thank you.
And I'll tell you why. You know that this is a marathon. You've been with me for 2 years.
2 years.
I mean, I want to let you tell it. I mean, you started off as a $500 player for the first couple months. I'd say probably a couple weeks, right?
Yeah, it's I started because honestly, and I know it sounds cliche, but I just wanted another stream of income. I mean, I like sports. I watch baseball, watch football, watch everything. But I know that what it takes to be a millionaire, they say you need to have 7 streams of income, right? And I wanted this one to be one of them. And I'm the type of guy where I'd rather just have a professional do it, delegate it. And so, you know, I've been watching you forever. I almost wanted to work for you, man. And eventually just picked up the phone, called on a special, like a $100 special, kicked ass the first week. And yeah, I just wanted another stream of income. And I haven't really even thought about how much money I've been making with you until when we were just talking about it now. I'm like, damn, man, like I haven't even calculated. It's a lot.
So at a $1,500, $2,000 per game average, like, be honest, what do we average in a month?
I probably
Because listen, we've had bad weeks.
Yeah.
I'm not sitting here telling you we don't lose.
No, yeah, we I don't know, we bet like maybe 3 to 5 games a week. I bet like 1,000 to 2,500, 1,000 to 2,000 a game. I probably make like 4 to 6 grand on average, 4 or 5 grand on average per week. Mm-hmm. So there's 4 weeks. That's like 20,000. That's 200 grand a year. You know what I'm saying?
But that's
a lot. Like that's a lot. I make more than what most people make with their jobs 2, 3, 4 times. The average person makes 50, 60 grand.
You make more than 90% of America just off the second.
Just off you.
Yeah, but you're no slump either, but
no, I do. Yep.
Yeah, you do very well for yourself.
Thank you.
And we're going to talk about what you do as well. But what I want to bring your guys' attention is he signed up for a normal $100 promotion.
Yep.
Had a great week. Said he wanted to talk to Steve. He gets a hold of me. He said, hey, man, I got 20 G's I'd like to invest. I've seen your plays. I want to bet a little bit more. I want to talk to you about a money management program and blah, 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 blah. I just looked up your first order 2 years ago. You had actually spent $5,000 for 2 weeks of personal plays.
Yep.
That was your first thing.
Yeah.
And at $2,000 a game, we ended up making $12,000.
Yeah. And then there was also times where I kind of didn't listen to you. I got a little greedy, and I would bet more on this game and then bet less. Betting the same amount every game, figuring out like your actual bankroll is super, super important. Because at the end of the day, you always come up positive. But if I end up betting heavy,
it only took you about a year to learn that.
It took me a little while to learn it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm the type of guy I like to play with it to myself and test myself and see if I can conquer something. And I've taken my beatings, but I've also learned I'm a pretty good sports bettor myself now too. And you helped me get there. So yeah, money management, all the stuff you say, it's all true. And yeah, dude, it's crazy.
So, I just appreciate it because one thing about Crypto Face, he never complains when we lose, and he doesn't say anything when we win.
Yep.
He doesn't bother me on my cell phone. Man, that was a close one, or this, that, and the other. He respects me as a businessman, and we make money every single month together. Now, also why he's one of my favorite clients, because he also has a local account out here in Vegas. Anybody that bets serious money, you got to have a local account, and I'll tell you why. Money management and discipline is what we do throughout the whole year. However, he makes 7 figures a year doing what he's doing, so every now and then, Crypto Face likes to jump on an airplane, come on out here, and bet $30,000, $40,000 a game, because that's what he likes to do and that's what he can do.
Yep.
Just like on this trip now. You brought $100K for us to go crazy. However, you don't have to carry the cash because it's in the account already.
That's right. I don't have like a bookie at home or anything. I don't trust people. I don't want to go through all that stuff. And so I do use like mybookie.com and a couple of them. But but they limit you, and like they limit you hard. And like if you're a $500 game or $1,000 game bettor, even if you're a $1,000 game person, on a lot of baseball games, the 5 innings that are so damn good, I'm limited to $500 on that. And so I'll come out to Vegas, make sure my account is squared away. When it's time to push the gas, and I don't have no problem. They don't know I'm working with Steve. You know what I'm saying?
There you go. Well, not only that, but when you're hitting high 70% and you're licking games and you want to bet $5,000 on them and the max is 500, it's fucking hurtful.
Yeah.
And they were limiting our money. So my point is we built a relationship. You came out here. You can bet gigantic when you want to, and you have it set up at home to bet a couple $1,000s a game.
I've never been limited to a game out here, so I'm glad.
But understand this, guys. He only comes out here like once a month to fuck off. Maybe even every other month. Like I haven't seen you in 2 months.
Yeah.
So it's been 2 months, but a $1,500 average, $2,000 per game player. Been with me for 2 years. He just told you want to tell the camera again, what do you make with me every year?
Man, I almost don't want to say it. It's
Well,
also,
I mean, is it
I
six
make
figures?
a lot.
But
Yeah,
we make-
it's 6 figures. I already said it. Yeah, about 200K. Where I'm well into the 6 figures for sure.
And, on
6 figures.
What do you have to tell these guys, like the new sports bettor that has $20,000 to invest, but he calls up and buys a $200 package and he loses 2 games? What do you tell that guy?
Well, I would tell him to stick with it and don't. Like we've lost 2, even 3 games in a row before, and just
keep it real.
Money.
Last week.
Yeah, we lost I think 3 baseball games in a row, right?
Correct.
But I mean, I'm back up now. You know what I'm saying? I just money management. If you have 20,000, don't call Steve saying, Steve, I want to juice it all in one game. Like we all get greedy. We all want the big stacks of money. It's never enough. But just make sure you're playing out for 10 games or whatever it is. If I had a 20,000, I'd probably bet 2,000 a game. I'm not giving anyone advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but just make sure you're good, and eventually you will come out on top. With me, I wouldn't be here for 2 years. If I lose money or get screwed, I'm not going to keep feeding money into something that's
correct.
That's burning money. I'm not doing this shit for fun.
That's correct.
I don't do this for fun. I do it for another income. It is fun when you're making money, but you just got to roll with the punches. No one's going to win 100% of the time. Just like when I'm trading, I don't win 100% of the time. I just win most of the time.
Well, that's all you have to do. As long as you win more than you lose, that's all that matters.
Straight up.
So, obviously, treat it like a business. Don't show any emotion. And as long as you win more than you lose, that's all that matters.
If you're biting your nails during a game, you're betting too much. You know what I mean? It's better to bet smaller and build your way up. Like, sports aren't going anywhere. Sports betting ain't going nowhere.
I see it in me. I don't even believe in that. If you're biting your nails and you're watching a game that you bet, you shouldn't be betting because it ain't for you.
Right.
If you're biting your nails, get out the fucking business. Like I said, you bet the game, you let me manage you, you bet the game, and you don't necessarily even need to watch it. I tell my clients every day, you got to treat this as a business. Last thing you want to do is be playing with your kids, you're up 6 runs, you're all happy, you're hugging them, you guys are wrestling, then you start losing by 2, and it's get the fuck away from them.
Yeah.
You can't let it affect your family. You can't let it affect anything you're doing. That's why it's a second income. It's my gray for your payday.
That's right.
See, that's why you still got all that beautiful black fucking hair with no grays in it, because it's my stress for you to get paid. That's what you pay me for.
Yep, that's exactly what I do it for. That's right.
So, guys, let's go real quick. First 5 innings update just since last week's show. Minnesota Twins, grab your pen. I know, hurry up. Minnesota Twins, 5-1, first 5. New York Mets, 4-1, first 5. Arizona Diamondbacks, 4-2. Atlanta Braves, 4-2. San Diego, 3-1. Hottest teams right now, believe it or not, New York Mets, 6 straight wins.
Yep.
Believe it or not, Houston Astros, 10-3 in their last 13 games. But you can't bet them every game. I said it earlier in the show. Houston just got pompled, but everybody was on them for -$2, $1.80.
I hit the Mets game where it went to like 11 or 12 innings. Where it ended up being like 5-2. So
correct. Well,
got on that Mets.
Well, here you go. Houston played Cleveland. So here's Houston at 10-3 in their last 13. Here's Cleveland 8-3 in their last 11. Minnesota Twins 7-1 out of their last 8 games. So the games and the first 5, 2 different fucking things, guys. I can't tell you how many teams were winning on the first 5 and the game ends up losing.
Yeah.
So first 5 innings, Houston Astros, because like I said, don't confuse me talking about Houston for the game and Houston first 5 innings.
Right, 5 innings.
Correct. Houston first 5, Cleveland first 5, Minnesota first 5. Some weekend series that you need to be excited about. Once again, Red Sox at Yankees. Seems like they're playing all the time. All 4 games went over in Boston. Both teams averaged 17 runs total in those 4 games. Boston took 3 of 4 from Yankees last weekend. Boston is 10-2 to the over in the last 12 games. Yankees 10-1 to the over in the last 11 games. On Saturday, Domingo Germán starts for New York. Domingo's 13-2 on the season, and got to win versus Boston last week. He's the only one. So I'll tell you guys who has the advantage. I told you when Yankees had the advantage in London to bet the overs. I told you they were pretty much evenly matched, even though Boston beat them up in the last series, but the teams went over. Guys, it doesn't matter who's hotter. Yankees might have an edge right now, but you got to be looking at the total. Plain and fucking simple. You got to look at the total. And so rather than be worrying about fucking fighting at the bar about, hey, I'm fucking Boston, the ka, the ba, da, 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 da. Hey, I'm fucking New York. Forget about it. Just bet the total, and you can all get drunk, have friends, and run trains on each other's wives. You know what I mean?
Definitely. I like betting the totals, man. It's definitely fun because you're rooting for both teams or rooting against both teams.
Correct.
I have a better time betting the totals. That's just me.
It is what it is. Brewers at Cubs. Milwaukee's one game back of the Chicago and St. Louis in the NL Central. Cubs are 11-3 to the under in their last 14 games. Did you hear what I said? Cubs 11-3 to the under. You might want to bet them under, guys. Milwaukee 5-1 to the under in their last 6 games. Milwaukee averaging 3.5 runs a game in their last 5 games. Lefty Gio Gonzalez starts on Saturday for Milwaukee. The Cubs are just 9-13 this year against left-handed starters. Now, these are team who's hot to the under. Write this down. Who do you bet under? Detroit 8-1. Cubs 11-3. Houston 9-3. Mets 9-3. Teams to bet under: Detroit, Cubs, Houston, Mets. Real fucking simple. Teams to bet in the first 5 innings: Houston, Cleveland, Minnesota, New York Mets, Arizona Diamondbacks, and the Atlanta Braves.
You're just giving away the information.
I don't know what else you want me to do, guys. Like I said, this podcast isn't going to be about Khloe Kardashian's asshole and me talking about gambling and the machines, even though I got some stories for you. We're going to talk about them next week. I brought a special guest. So, Crypto Face, a lot of people are out there into crypto. If they were to go to your channel, how would they go about it? First of all, what are they going to learn from you by going to your channel?
Just go on YouTube, search Crypto Face. Yeah, I'm the one at the top. If you're a Bitcoin person, or for example, with all the sports betting websites, most of them don't even take debit or credit cards anymore. You have to buy Bitcoin or some shit coin, as we call them, in order to get it. A lot of people go to this website called Coinbase. You end up waiting 2 weeks. I don't use that. I use a company called Gemini. It's owned by the Winklevoss brothers that made the Facebook, the Zuckerberg.
I know who they are.
So if I'm buying Bitcoin to bet it on sports, if I don't have any Bitcoin, I go to a website called Gemini Exchange.
Thanks for the advice. He just gave you guys some major shit, how to get your money faster offshore.
And not wait fucking 2 weeks, and then by the time, whatever.
You make millions of dollars, for example, last time I saw you was about 45 days ago. I threw you $20,000. And by the way, guys, I am the type of guy, and Crypto Face can tell you, if you do business with me, I'm going to do business with you, plain and simple. He was like, Steve, you're making me a second income. I know it's not your type of money, but let me show you what I can do with 20 G's. About $39,000 to be exact. But
there was a nice window opened up as far as a trade opportunity I saw for like 3 or 4 days. Just got in, hammered it out, and then.
So the majority of the money was made in 3 days.
Yeah, like 3 days.
So the guys go to your site. You teach them all about cryptocurrency, Bitcoin. How can they make money with you? What can you do for them?
Well, first off, most of all the other YouTubers, they're just getting paid advertisements for shitcoin projects. I'm a Bitcoin guy. I don't like stupid Litecoin, little shitcoins, whatever. It's a tough world, but yeah, I trade Bitcoin and teach other people how. I have from single mothers that have daughters and foster daughters that have made 2 times their standard salary income. I have veterans. I have people all over the world in every single country to veteran traders. I'm not saying you have to go to my channel and try to learn how to trade Bitcoin, but it is, you're hearing about it on the news. Trump just tweeted about it, whatever. I think it's going to maybe go down to like 7K one more time and come back up. If you're a set it and forget it type of guy, cool. If you want to buy some Bitcoin. If you're going to get into crypto, don't get sucked in to little ads selling stupid projects and whatnot. If you're going to do the Bitcoin thing, just get some Bitcoin and forget about everything else. That would be my advice to new people. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so everybody out there watching about Bitcoin, your advice would be for what?
Stick with Bitcoin. Don't go into shit coins and random weird little projects like the internet boom. You know what I mean? So stick with the Bitcoin. That's the deal is.
And what moves have you been making that are hot right now to make people money?
Man, I have a trade group where people follow. I post like when I'm entering and exiting a trade. I actually
you actually do that live. That's what you do on your channel,
yeah,
right?
Yeah. So like I stream when I'm trading and stuff. I'll enter a trade, exit it. I have a trade group. I have literally the greatest indicator that's been ever made. I know that's a thick order. Man, if you learn how to trade crypto, you'll blow away stocks. I haven't had a losing stock market trade in over a year and a half. Like it's honestly, if crypto went down, I'm telling you, like the stock market, murder. And so you can learn how to trade. I trade stocks too. I went long, right, on Lockheed Martin, Iran and Iraq, and bullshit's going on. I don't even care about the news. I just look at the charts, so I hit that, shorted Lyft, right, when their IPO came out. And so I do stocks and stuff too. But Bitcoin is close to my heart, changed my life. And Bitcoin and sports betting like are super. I'm a gambling man, but I gamble professionally. When I trade, I'm not hoping for something. It's because I have stats and things that show me what's going to happen next.
You're not going to nothing blind.
Yeah, I'm not going nowhere blind. That's
but it'd
just
be
like
the same
sports
thing
betting,
if somebody tried to do it without your help. In other words, just like you're making more money with my help, these people can make more money with your help all day long.
I do the same thing you do. You help people all around the world with sports betting, and I just do the same thing with Bitcoin. And so, and that's why I look at you as a mentor, man, not to get too soft and whatever, but you don't care about the haters. Although sometimes you want to hit back. Like, it's hard looking at YouTube comments too, man. The trolls, those little beta, they're bitches, man. If you're a hater, like, don't be a hater. Just man up and be.
You try
cool.
to get involved somehow. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like join them. Be open-minded. Be cool. Don't be a dick. Don't be a douche. Be nice to people. And like we're all here to. I'd rather. You know what? Like Deontay Wilder said, the boxer, right? He goes, "I'd rather smile at you than frown at you. He'll whoop your ass. No. He's a big heavyweight, toughest man in the world. He'll whoop your ass." But he'd rather smile at you and be
Correct.
your friend. So let's be friends, smile, make money, man. Let's do it.
I love it. Let's be friends, smile, and make money. That has to be the motherfucking key verb for the day.
Yep.
Smile, let's make friends, let's get money. Ladies and gentlemen, like I said, it's all about making money. Crypto Face, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart stopping by.
Thanks,
we already started off with a big bang. We're going to go do our thing this afternoon. We're going to pick up some money. We'll maybe take a picture of Instagram, show the people the 50 or 100,000 that we make today. Maybe even post the ticket of who we bet. You know what I mean?
I'm ready to go.
Whatever we do. I want to thank you for stopping by. What you do is phenomenal. For me, you're the picture-perfect client. I want to thank you for being a great client. Thank you for being a man in a fucking bullshit-ass business. And you've been nothing but a gentleman in an asshole's business. And for that, I appreciate you.
You too, man. Right back at you. Like I said, if you're going to call it, take advantage of the $200 deal. I'm not trying to, he's not paying me or nothing to be on this show, but like preseason.
I've already paid you. You should.
No, you do. Technically, he is paying me.
I am paying you.
But no, preseason is where it's at. Like $200 to me, it's like I don't get how more people aren't calling. Like, that's crazy. Like, call in. There's no one better in the business, man. You are a man of your word. Like, you really are.'re not a bullshitter.
And actually have an office of 25 guys, same location, 17 years.
Yeah, and you're not fucking scamming people or anything. You really, you're the only
guy
I know.
My clients.
You're the only guy I know that actually knows the people and actually has inside info. Everyone else is full of shit.
And we're going to leave it at that. Everybody else is full of shit. It's preseason, ladies and gentlemen. Don't wait till it's too late. Build your bankroll right now. $200, 7 days, owner selections, all preseason. Don't let the players be the only ones to get paid. Like I said, it's a crucial time. I got mine. You better get yours. Thanks a lot, Crypto. We'll talk to you later. We love you. See you. Wouldn't want to be you.
It's Steve Stevens, I bust your bookie head open. Split it to the white meat, I ain't joking. Me and Dirt Bomb in the ghost float. Straight OG like that kush I be smoking. It's way too potent for rookies to come hit it. A little white girl around, I might sniff it. Poppin' bub in the club, so twisted. My pops keeps telling me to go get it. So I'm at the sports book, betting big on the Clippers. I'm talking about 5 figures, I need a few shots of liquor. Might need another zipper if the bomb play me. Fuck around and put $500,000 on Tom Brady. When it comes to betting sports, Steve Stevens a beast. Need a certified winner called VIP Sports. Got too many felonies to ride around with my Glock, so sure to keep it since I got shot in Vegas like Pac.